Hi, my name is Meghan Moran, and I am a hospitality administration major here at Georgia State.
Hey there, so today I'm going to be demonstrating how to create a pivot table and then how to create a combination chart from that pivot table. Alrighty, so first thing I'm going to do here is type in my name and then type in my Panther ID number. Alrighty, so I've done that. The date and the time has changed, so that's all good. So I'm going to hit the pivot table project button. So the first thing that we're going to do, this is the data that we're going to be using to create the pivot chart. So what we are going to do first is go to the insert ribbon up here and then hit pivot table. So it already has all of the data that I'm wanting to use highlighted from a previous trial run that I did, but basically you would just have to go through and highlight all of this information. And then I'm going to have it go into a new worksheet instead of an existing one. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. So now it's popped up here, but we're going to need to click on the field list button up here so that we can customize this pivot table. Alrighty, so the first thing that we are going to do is put the retailer country information into the columns. And then the next thing that we're going to do is take product type and put that into rows. The next thing after that we are going to do is take quantity, product line, and revenue and put that all into the values box down here. So product line, quantity, and revenue. All right, that is all set. So the next thing I'm going to do is make sure that the filters of the information are going to be for Finland and Korea. So I'm going to go ahead and deselect everything. Here's Finland, let's go ahead and click that. And Korea, let's go ahead and click that one as well. So it'll filter all the information to be for those two countries. Okay, so now that we have gotten that taken care of, we're going to format these numbers a little bit so they don't look so large and scary. So the first thing that we're going to do is go down here to the sum of quantity, hit this little drop down arrow, and then hit value field settings. And this is going to be the place where we can kind of change the number up so that it looks a little bit different than how it shows up in the original data. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the number format to have no decimal places. So I went ahead and changed that, hit OK, and we are going to summarize this field by count. So make sure it says count of quantity. Go ahead and hit OK. Ooh, that was lightning. Sorry about that. There's a storm going on outside. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is go down to the product line, hit that same value field settings. So now it has already changed to count because of what is already underneath that part of the chart down here under values. So that's all good. We're going to go to the number format and also make sure that this one has 0 decimal places. Hit OK, hit OK. Then the last thing that we are going to do is go to the sum of revenue. Now this one, we want it to be changed to summarizing by average. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Go to the number format. We want to make sure that this shows up as revenue, which is, money. So we're going to change it to currency. So now we can see that it's going to be showing up as a dollar amount. I can go ahead and click OK and click OK. So now you can see that all of the data in the field has changed quite a bit. All right, so now we are going to create a combination chart based on this data. So all we have to do, since all the information is already loaded into here, we are going to go to pivot chart, go down here to combo. We're going to change some of these things down here just a little bit. So the quantities are going to be changed to nothing. So it's going to stay as a clustered column. Make sure that the other one is, yep, it is. Alrighty. Product line, we are going to change to area. Area. Okay. And then average of revenue is going to be a line with markers. And the ones that have line with markers are going to be on the secondary axis, and everything else is going to be on the primary axis. So it's going to look a little funky right here, but once we click OK, it'll pop up looking like this. Let me go ahead and move this down here just a little bit and stretch it out so we can look at it better. And there you go.